Hello everyone, welcome back. In this session, we are going to create a DockerHub registry so that we can use it as a centralized repository for our Dockerized images or Docker images that we are going to build in our operational hands-on session. So what I'll do is I have created a Gmail account for this demo purpose only, so that we can use for all the operations that we are going to, all the functions that we are going to perform wherever it is applicable. Now what we will be doing, and we need to go to DockerHub registry. So basically we need to simply do Google search for DockerHub. You are able to go here, you click on it. So creation is very easy. You just need to understand the process, and the more important is to knowing the use case of it, because creation and installation of anything is easy. Like you see, the installation of Docker was very easy. You will find many documents on the internet, many tutorials on the internet. They will help you in performing all this installation, but you should understand the actual concepts, actual fundamentals behind what all the things are running behind the scene, what all the things are going to happen whenever you are performing the installation of each and every component. Having clear understanding about the concepts and functions and processes which are running is going to make you qualified operators and administrators who can not only operate or install the environment, rather they can perform a troubleshooting, because installation is not just one thing. On normal operation is not the only thing which is needed, right? We need skills to troubleshoot the environment. We need strong skills to understand the root cause, what is happening behind, if there is some problem or there is some outages are happening in your ecosystem, in your environment. It is always better to try to gain deep understanding about the concepts and processes and principles which are associated with that. Don't just proceed, don't just start just by doing installation and then just doing certain fundamentals. Try to get core concepts and terminologies and fundamentals before you proceed your installation, and even you start your doing labs and all. So that's why we gave you deeper understanding about the concepts and functions, and then we did installation of our Docker. Now we are going to set up DockerHub registry so that we can use it for our hosting our images. What I did is I did a Google search, simple Google search for DockerHub. It gave me official website of DockerHub. I clicked on it, and then it is asking me to sign in. That is first and most important thing that we need to do. What you need to do is, just because this is new account, I need to create sign up first. What I'll do is I will create the email ID. I'll type the email ID that I'm using, then it will ask me to provide the username. I will use the same username at Docker demo for all, and then I need to define a password here, so I'll define some password, and that's all. Now my account has been created and it is asking for me to log in. What I'll do is I will provide either username or my email ID also, and then I need to type the password that I used during the creation of account. Uh-oh, this is not accepting my password that I typed. Let me pause the video and try to reset the password, and then I'll come on the same screen again. Actually, password was correct, just because my account is not yet validated, right? It is not verified. That's why I was not able to log in. So I received a mail saying that you need to validate. Thanks for joining. You need to confirm. Click on the link below to verify your email account. Let me do that. Then only my account will become active. My account was not active. That's why I was not able to log in. Now I'm using my username or the email ID, whatever you want to use, you can use, and then I can continue, and then now I need to supply the password that I created. Now with this I am able to log in in my DockerHub repository, and then now we can let's create a repository for our use case, and so that we can later on, once the we'll start doing hands-on for the Docker operations, we'll build a certain Docker file, we'll convert the Docker file into image, and we will store here so that we can access it from any other nodes that we are going to use, we are going to build, and we need not to reperform or repeat the operation or process of creating images multiple times. So that's all. I'll go to my account, and it is asking me to create a repository. It will also asking me to upgrade, because as I said, right, Docker provides two versions of it: Community Edition and Enterprise Edition. Community Edition comes with limited functionality and features, and similarly for the DockerHub account also, you can you can use free account which comes with certain limitations, and you can use you can upgrade it to enterprise account so that you can get additional feature of it. But for our demo, Community Edition is sufficient, so we are not going to upgrade it. We are not going to use Enterprise Edition, because Enterprise Edition gives you a real technical supports and all, as it is just a lab and setup demo, so we need not to worry about supports and all. We'll create a repository, namespace, and let's give me the repo of Docker demo. This is my repo name also, and if you define anything, you can create either public repository and or private repository. That's just because it is free account, we can have only one private repository, and then you can have public repositories as many as you want. So let's make it private first, and then later we will convert to public if required. So we'll create. So public repositories are basically the repositories that are available to everyone. Sure, you should not contain any critical sensitive information, any image that is your own PI image, proprietary image or applications in the public repository, because it is accessible to anyone in the DockerHub using DockerHub without any authentication authorization. So make sure if you are using public repository, don't keep any image that contains sensitive information, your personal information, or your proprietary codes, or anything that you want to be confidential or private to you. You can create a single private repository to keep all these informations and images, and then if you don't have any such critical image or information, you can make it public for easy access, because private repository access will require authentication. On the other hand, public can be accessed without any authentication, as I said. So that's all. We have created a repository, we have created an account, DockerHub registry account, and then I created a repository which is Docker demo. Now once we'll start hands-on with our operations, we'll use this, we'll talk about the use case of this repository is in better way. That's all for the day. Thank you. That's all for the day. Hope you enjoyed watching. If you find it useful, please encourage us with your comments, likes, shares and subscriptions. Thanks for joining. Stay tuned for more videos.